Hi guys, and welcome back to Shit Gaming. We are back in town with a 1,000 point Ark of Omen match play mission. It's Ghazghkull and his horde of Goths against the custom Space Marine chapter Astartes. 1,000 points of Goths being led by Ghazghkull und Thraka, the prophet of Gork and Mork. He has his warlord trait, Proper Achilles, who has 6 attacks. He has his big old gun, he has his rerolls, he's just awesome. He's my warlord, obviously. I have a big mech with a custom force field in the middle there, and then on the left that's going to be a pain boy, and he has the super cyborg body giving him 4-up invuln and half damage. So 3 characters, being Gaz being the super warlord, and then 2 CP being spent. And then we have a squad of 20 Beast Snagger boys on the right, just to run forward and crump, and then a squad of 12 Beast Snagger boys on the left, and they have a heavy lobber in the squad. And then just a squad of 10 Beast Snagger boys on the left at the back, so it's 42 Beast Snagger boys in total, meaning there's a big old horde rumbling forwards. And then, to finish it off, we have 3 killer cans just to move up with the boys, and they're just armed with rockets. And that's 1,000 points of Gaz's Goths. This gives me exploding 6s in melee, and on my charge I get +1 strength, as they do one thing and one thing only, crumping things in combat. 1,000 points of the Obletus.
Chapter Obletus, led by the Lieutenant Obletus Rex himself, with his giant power sword there. We're essentially playing him as a Primaris Lieutenant today, so he's going to have a 4-up, 2-up, and just a Master Craftsman's Power Sword. Not too special. Today we have got the Chaplain on bike. He has been upgraded. He's been upgraded to be the Master Orator, so he's doing his litanies on 2s, and he's got Litany of Hate. He's got Mantra of Strength to buff himself up and Hulk out, and he's got Catechism of Fire to make some of my bolters do slightly more damage. Backing up the 2 characters, we've got the Cataphracti Bodyguard, the Terminators, converted up. We're going to play them as Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators today because they're the best thing in the meta.
And they're looking very cool.
And with the elites, we've got 3 Blade Guard. Wrestlers behind them, providing some firepower. Behind them, 3 bikes. Outriders, exactly. For the troops, we've got 1 squad of 5 Intercessors in the black, and 1 squad of 5 Traitors in the grey. And rounding out the list, 1 Contempt Dreadnought. Some Warlord traits, we're spending 1 CP on him to make him Wise Orator, as I say, and then 1 Benediction of Fury to make him damage a lot and do mortal wounds and be scary.
And get an extra attack and strength as well.
Yeah.
An extra strength, an extra AP, and extra damage.
And my chapter, so it's a custom chapter Obletus, the Forgotten chapter. They are going to be rerolling 1s on bolters. Very nice.
Bolt of Fusillades.
Yeah, Bolt of Fusillades, exactly. And they are also going to have...
And Whirlwind of Rage, because 6s explode in melee. Fluffy Legion, both our armies have 6s explode, as a fluffy, forgotten Space Marine Legion comes against the might of Ghazghkull Thraka and his horde. We're playing an incursion mission, guys, so stay tuned for the setup. Boom, it's the board set up by Massoir. The objective we're playing is called Cleanse the Land. It's a hold 1, hold 2, hold 3 incursion mission, 4A12 for primary. For the B2, you got to take an objective you didn't previously control, or kill your enemy unit off an objective, and if you do both, you get 3 points. This is the board. We have some dense cover over here, and in that corner, we army deploying on this side, another army deploying on that side. It's an epic game. We have crates, we have buildings, which will be obscured terrain. You can get up for inches of levels and stuff. And yeah, we'll take a look at the secondaries. Orks are taking Stomp, Green Tide, and Assassinate, while the Space Marines taking Oaths, Retrieve Data, and Assassinate. See who will survive this epic battle, and which battlefield will be cleansed. It's not just the Space Marines who have sticky objectives in this battle. Every unit will have sticky objective ability.
If it has OBSEC.
If it has OBSEC. Intercessors have been placed. The Orks are starting on a single CP, and the Space Marines are also starting on 1 CP as the battlefield commences and the marching of the Greenstains arrives. Midnight Hammer commences. Boom! Deployment! The horde of boys have been deployed on this side, with Gaz overseeing the might of the Greenskin army. Pretty much just put my 20 boys out front, the killer cans on the side, I have the big mech within 6 inches of everybody, and then the pain boy within 3 inches of the boys that can be seen. To give them a 6 of of pain and a 5 of invuln as the play to get a lot of toughness on this. Wow. The might of the Space Marines on the far corner.
So we've sort of castled up. We've got the Lieutenant in the middle with the Chaplain. He's going to be putting some buffs on the aggressors, I think. We need to start
Dackering some boys. I can run up and crump. If Space Marines get turn 1, I'm going to take some shots. But we'll see what happens in an epic contest. And we have the Terminators in the Deep Strike. So this is the Orks against the Space Marines. Now get ready as we go to the roll-off. Green for a green skin, choose your weapon.
Black for the Black Marine.
Blah, 2, 1. Ooh. Goff turn. Orc turn 1, we're probably going to hold our warg, we're going to advance up and probably just shoot with gas in the cans. And yeah, get on some points, we have 2 CP so we can pop the invuln if it is needed when they shoot at me in the next turn. So we're going to get some ball control and we'll see what happens. The Greenskins moves forward, the 20 boys gotten a 6 on their advance, meaning they moved 11. I've pushed up gas in the cans, but they didn't advance because they want to get some shots off, while the mech advanced, being within range of the cans for protection and within range of everything for 6 inches for a 5 invuln for 2 CP. When I get shot at next turn, I'll pop it. And then I also have these boys staying down over here, while these boys got a lovely advance of a 6 again as well, getting on that point, and also giving me green tie points as well, whilst being in the -1, which is very spicy. And yeah, we have actually some shooting to do, so we'll fire some guns, as we're going to start off with Gaz, and he's going to offload Mork's Roar, whatever, into the Dreadnought with his big old shooter. Everything. 12 shots with Mork's Roar into that Dreadnought. Daka Daka! If I had bad moons, I could explode 6s. That's 3 hits. 5s to wound. Take a damage. 4 up saved. He loves it. Killer cans are going to fire at something. 1 killer can is going to go into the Blade Guard. The other killer can is going to go into the Dreadnought. Into the Blade Guard. D3 shots for 2. On 4s for 1. Strength 8 on the killer can. T4 is 2s to wound. Yeah. In cover and he's got a blade. That's a save. He's fine. 3 damage. It was 3 damage. Guard firms it. This has been a lackluster shooting phase, but it's fine. Orcs don't do any shooting damage. We're gonna see if you can hurt Dreadnought. D3 shots for 1. On a 4 for yes. And a 3 to wound. Just like that. As the last rocket fizzles out into the air, the Orc first turn has ended. We get 2 points for Green Tide. We get 2 points for P2. And we get nothing for Stomp, nothing for Assassinate, as we now turn over to the Space Marine first turn. Alright, Space Marine turn 1. We both get a CP back, both on 3. They're going to do some measuring, command phase abilities. Chaplain's going to do his litanies.
Yeah, so he's going to start with Catechism. Bang! Goes off.
Aggressors get +1 to wound against the nearest shooting, which is gnarly in this Orcs because they'll be wounding on 4s. Yeah. Ouch. And with the reroll 1s, it's kind of gnarly.
Litany of hate. Goes off.
He upgraded to be a 2-up. So and well Space Marine turn 1 movement phase. They've got some plans. My friend, take it away.
So the order's been given to hold the line.
Hold the line.
We have the lieutenant basically in the middle there. He's going to be giving rerolls to everybody. And the bolters are going to go in, and we are hopefully going to clear some of this oncoming Orc horde.
Very nice. And I've seen that these Outriders have been placed in a strategic position, pretty much as a roadblock.
They are the roadblock. That's what Outriders are the best for, man. They're not that damagey, but you just put them in the way. They're 4 wounds each, T5. They take a bit of chewing through. Orcs ain't doing it in shooting. So let's see what happens.
No psychic phase, we'll go to the shooting.
Turn 1 shooting.
Let's go. Beginning, my friend, take it away.
Let's start with the fun stuff and all the dice. 3 aggressors shooting into the Orcs. We got +1 to wound.
Because they're the closest eligible unit.
Because of the chaplain.
Catechisms of fire.
And rerolling 1s to hit on the bolter weapons. And rerolling 1s to wound because the lieutenant.
Targeted, I spend 2 CP to supercharge the Big Mech's custom force field. It will overpower and wither away after this turn. But for the meantime, I'm down to a single CP and everything within 6 inches of this big boy, which is everything in my army. Gaz doesn't need it because he always has a 4-up, but now I have a 5-up invuln. Custom mega force field. Yeah, 5-up invuln and a 6-up feel no pain, so I say bring it. Bring it! 6 shots each with bolters is 18 bolter shots, followed by 3d6 missiles blast, so another 18 missile frag shots. So starting with the bolters. Coming in with the bolters. Rerolling 1s. Couple 2s. Winning on 5s, but +1 to wound because of Catechism of Fire as you burn the boys away. Rerolling 1s. There's no 1s. 5 wounds so far, and you're coming in with the missiles, which will take them all at the end because of all the same strength, AP, and damage. Second volley. Boom. 4s here. Rerolling 1s because of the left hand this time. Yes. So 9 went through. I have invulns. Okay. Pain boy. Pain boy.
Oh, look at him go.
So killing the knob and 2 more. A handful of greenskins fall, but what is to come? 3 bolt pistols into the same boy squad. 2 hits and 45, so 5 to wound. That's a 4. Doing the Contempt the Dreadnought. He is firing the big melter into Gaz, the multi-melter, and then one boy is seen, so 2 combi bolter shots into them, starting with the melter. Whoa! T7 Gaz, can he get wounded by the melter? Oh, 4 bin ones! CP reroll! Let's go. Successful CP reroll. Gaz is untouched, but I have no interrupts, and I wouldn't even have them anyway. Bolters into the boys! Rerolling ones because they're bolters. Hey! Whoa! Hey! Reroll that because it's in the box, is only what applies. Oh, you make it anyway. On 5s, because I'm a tough old cookie. Boys, stand their ground! There's a squad in the building. They have a grenade launcher that's going to fire a frag grenade, and then the rest are going to fire their bolters. The big horde of boys that needs to be trimmed down, otherwise pain is incoming. Flat 6 with the frag, so hitting on 3s. No rerolls. On 5s here because of T5. Rerolling 1s because of the intercessor.
Come on!
Hey! And I have a 5 up. Boo. They're 6 up! Oh! 1 orc gets blown up with a frag grenade. These guys have rodded, by the way, to give the Space Marines half a point for rod. Only 4 shots with bolters because they moved into the boy. Boom. Rerolling 1s, fusillades. 5s to wound because I'm tough. Lieutenant says no. Boxer being quite a tough potato cake to crack.
I thought more would be dead.
Spikes are now firing as the Space Marines are running out of options and the Orks are not running out of models. We're doing a frag grenade and then we have bolters. 6 with a frag on 3s. On 5s, the lieutenant is guiding their hand. Doesn't matter. 5 up.
Kill me a green skin.
Ooh. Feel no pain, brother! Stand the ground! Hey boys, Clutch Man 2000. 12 bolters and 2 bolt pistols, so 14 shots coming in. Rerolling 1s both times. On 3s, rerolling 1s. Strength 4 T5, winning on 5s here, rerolling 1s. Daka. That was pretty good. Good roll 4 so far with the lieutenant guiding there.
Let's go!
And for another 2, threaten to hurt the horde. Inbounds. Making 2. Feel no pains! Making 1. Chaplain to fire into the boys.
Yep.
4 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling a 1s. You did it this time. 5s to wound. 5 up. Come on. No. Feel no pain! Yeah. Oh. Another one bites the dust. 12 are left.
12 are left.
Killed 8. Entire Space Marine army killed 8 boys. Now that is pretty tough from the Orks. When you combine the Invans and the Feel No Pains with the T5, you actually get quite tough cookies. Anyway, enough with the food analogy. Charges, the end of Space Marine turn 1. They don't get any points of oaths to too far away. Rod, you got half a point for, and P2 you get 2 points for. Orks do have a leadership test at the end of Space Marine turn 1. Oh no, they run away on 1s, which is annoying, but Gaz is there, the boss is watching, boys, the boss is watching! Oh, at least 4 more! Killed 9 in shooting, but 4 ran away because of the terror of the Astartes, so I have 7 left, but it's enough to do some crump. 4 ran away, then did damage from your guns, but we'll move now to Orc turn 2, and I get 12 points of primary and the scores are on the doors. Advance and charge, let's go, baby. We need these 7 orcs to come do a miracle. Using this core on character, so Gaz, the boys, but not the killer cats. Orc turn 2 movement phase, I've advanced these guys up to do deep strike denial. These boys got 5 and they're coming forwards. Gaz is coming up. These boys are coming up to wipe out the intercessors in the building, fingers crossed. Hopefully it will deny his primary. And these cans are just holding both points, or should be. That's sticky, so don't need to hold that. They're just deep striking denying. You can come back here, but that's okay because you'll be out of the game. That's my plan. And then, yeah, we'll move on to the Orc shooting phase, which is just going to be the cans, and they're just going to shoot at your bikes. Fire some rockets! Rockets! Transhumaning on the bikes. Hitting on 4s. Get 3. Wounding on 4s because of transhuman. Nothing happens. That would have been gnarly. No, it's not straight through because AP2, but that's fine. Shooting, I don't do anything anyway. We'll move into the charge phase, and we'll do charging.
The Orcs phase. We'll
start with the boys into the intercessors. Using to Overwatch because they're wholly within a terrain piece, meaning you'll be on 5s. There's only 7 boys left, but I do have a pain boy. This is quite big. There's so many have to run away! Okay.
No, frag missile.
No, min 3.
Min 3.
5. On 5s.
On 5s.
Yep.
Set to defend.
Defend.
Come on!
No. Nothing so far, and then we have 8 bolters. 8 bolters on 5s. Rerolling 1s.
Come on!
2. Winning on 5s with the lieutenant rerolling 1. Oh my god! Invans! Making none.
Yes!
Thinks I feel no pain. Feel no pain, brothers.
Feel pain?
5 remain. Is it enough? 5 of 20 boys remain, and they come in and they make it on 11. Four didn't run away. If only the woodpecker cried. I'm still gonna kill you. Gaz is coming into the bikes. Makes on a 6. Pain boy is gonna charge into the bikes as well because he's a little exposed. Pain boy's coming in.
Yep.
Makes on. See, this boy squad are gonna try and make it into that bike squad. It is a 9-inch charge, like that. Boom. Gaz is in the mood. End of an epic orc boy charge phase. These boys made it in. The pain boy made it in. Gaz made it in. These boys in the building made it in as well. Who will start with now? 20 attacks, and because Gaz is within range, I'm rerolling the hit roll, and 6s explode. That is the perfect combination. 3s. 1 dropped off. Oh, you missed. Rerolling. Okay, that was nice. Strength 7, T4. No transhuman. 3s to. Okay, that was good. If you won, you got 4 up saves. Gets 10, 11. Ooh. 4 Space Marines are picked up. Now you're going to interrupt with the Outriders. Interrupting the Outriders. 2 CP being spent. 13 attacks, 6s explode. Whirlwind of Rage. 2 6s, 2 explosions, wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s because the Lieutenant. That was good. 5s. 6 go through, it's not bad. Invons. Making 2. And a Pain Boy. Protect them! Making 1 more. 2 run. The Noble 1 more. Die. 3 wounds went through, so I killed the Noble 1 more. Gaz is stepping forward and hopefully we'll finish off these bikes. Gaz is coming in hot. Hitting on 2s, 6s explode. Okay. Strength 14 right now.
2s.
Yeah.
Some 1s.
4 damage, the bikes are wiped out. I can consolidate the boys 6 inches. I will not. The single intercessor in the building is pointing down and fighting back against the 5 orc. Sword. It's 4 attacks. Bad. Hits on 3s. 6s explode. No. Winning on a 5. Apologies, winning on a 4. Invon is not made.
1 dice.
No on the board. Leadership with the Orc Boy squad that lost 2, so leadership are down to 4. Perfect.
Down to
3, so leadership down to 3.
See it.
And 6 of Gas, so they run away on 1s and just 1, sorry. Just 1s, nothing. 4 Space Marines dies, so your leadership is down from
8 to 4.
8 to 4. And he's fine. End of Orc turn 2, we get 3 more points to Green Tire, bringing us up to 5. 2 more points of P2 for taking an objective we didn't previously control, but nothing for Assassinate, and only 1 thing killed Stomp, sorry. As we push now into Space Marines, turn 2, and they'll get 4 points of primary. Turn 2, Orcs are on 2 CP, Space Marines are on 1. Litanies are going off. Fire, he makes it on the aggressors. Makes it as well. So he gets Litany of Hate and Catechism of Fire. So it begins Space Marines turn 2. We'll see how they respond. A CP to outflank the Phobos. Down to Alzir. That is sticky, so that is yours. But I have taken that one off. Break, we have Space Marine turn 2 has commenced. The movement phase. Epic Terminators have been deep struck down. Dreadnought retreated back on this side. We have guys behind buildings. And then we seem to have a lot of the army hidden behind here. Basically denying Gaz his ability to charge them because he is a monster. And you know what monsters can't do is go through buildings. Quick, hide behind the door.
I'm going to try and do, retrieve the data.
To a 3 it passes, 4, 5, 6 it fails.
Literally the only unit I have. Come on.
Hey! You get 4 points for run. Fine with some shooting, what we do? Aggressors in the building. Into the boys. Are the eligible closest unit because the other boys are in combat, so they're not eligible. So therefore you do get +1 to wounds, so you're winning on 4s, rerolling 1s to hit both times. Bring it on. Coming in with the bolters. Boom. That was pretty hot. Rerolling 1s. Oh my god. Painful for the greenskins. Rerolling 1s. Lieutenant says, oh my god. Invons. The aggressors shredding. 6s. Make 1. Orc dead pile, by the way. There's 1 boy left, and you have min 3 on your missiles.
Hey, min 3.
Maybe I live. 3s to hit. That +1 to wound is so good. 5 invons, 5 went through. I'm wiped out unless I make 3 6s like a boss. Damn, and just like that, the boys are slaughtered. They really evaporated into thin air there. North looks at Gaz and says, "Hey, you leave me alone now." Oh my god, multi-miss. Thank you. There's not today. He'll be my only model left. Bolter's gonna be nothing as well.
We're on the 1.
Hey, 2 hit, 1 hit. Strength 4, T7, AP1. AP1.
Fear me.
Haha. Shrugs it off like the god he is.
Okay.
Bolt pistol from one of those intercessors in combat. On a 3, miss. Haha, you can re-roll it because it's a bolt. 5 to wound the boy. Fails to wound there. That was the intercessor, by the way. Lieutenant Oblitus Rex is there just for gasness, and he's firing his Neo-Volkite bolt pistol into the Pain Boy.
Right.
2 shots. 5 to wound. Yep.
No, strength 5, baby.
Strength 5. Ooh, 4
strength 5, but we're looking for 6s. 6s.
What do 6s do? 4 up in ones. Oh, takes 2 damage, halves damage, 6 up feeling pains to himself. Can he save himself? He can't.
Raises his absorber bolt pistol to execute like a cowboy.
Can he finish him off?
It's just like
Dying with the 2 damage pistol, hitting on a 3.
Hitting on a 3. We roll him on a 4. This is a strength 5.
Are you sure?
Absorber bolt pistol.
Oh my god, why is everything strength 5 here?
Damage 2.
In one. Thank you very much! And the Pain Boy stands firm, but he has 4 bolters coming in. Is strength 4, so don't even try it.
Bolters.
And 5 to wound.
Bolters.
Nothing. He's fired his castle. Gets 9 in charge and these Terminators into the cans. No CP to re-roll! What? Oh. Aggressors are gonna try and wipe out these 3 Orc boys.
9.
Nope.
Nope.
Very nice. The aggressors make it in. We're starting with their melee. Lieutenant Rex also made it in 2 and he's starting with him. Attacks hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
6 explode. Bam. 5, so force to wound. But bam, he gets invulns. 3 die. Lieutenant picks them up. Stop the Orc stomp points, meaning because we both kill one thing in melee, I get no stomp points that turn. 30 of 42 Orc boys have been slain. End of Space Marines turn 2, they got another 3 points of P2 for killing the Orcs and taking their home objective, another point for Oath for not falling back, and 4 points for Rod. And we'll now push into Orc turn 3 and they get 12 for primary, so we'll see what happens. Phase, I'm going to heal the Pain Boy. Yes! On a 1 I take him all, but I rolled a 6. He heals himself. The Pain Boy heals himself in the command phase, meaning he goes up 2 wounds, so he's up to full wounds. Orc, turn 3, it's going to be fast. I'm going to run these boys forward. I'm going to run Gaz that way. Turn 3, it's plain and simple. Gaz is going to push up here, kill that Intercessor, wipe out your OBSEC. The Pain Boys coming up are going to go on a gas one, wipe out the aggressors in the building. These boys pushed up here. They might have a couple guns they can shoot. There's 12 boys left, Gaz, 3 killer counts who move backwards, basically shying away from these Terminators because they're a little scary, and I'm just going to isolate them. And basically, if you want to come close with Gaz, you can be a little counter punch. So repositioning, we're taking the 3 objectives on that side, and we're going to get more points to Green Tide. So we'll see what happens in Orc turn 3. Shooting phase for Orcs on their turn 3. We're going to fire all the killer counts into the Terminators. 3d3 number of shots. Oh! Single force. Come on! Okay, that's pretty... 2 to wound, come on. Come on! Why do we always get 1s? 2, sir, you have cover. It's 3 ups. Oh, you have storm shields.
Storm shields.
It's the armor contempt is back.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have fired at you if I knew you had storm shields. Oh, you missed 2 twos as well. Oh, okay, that was my mistake if I realized they had storm shields.
I thought they were AP3.
Gaz actually gives him +1 AP because he has the speed wog as well as the regular wog. So that is 2 AP3. He rolled 2 2s. So that's 2 guys die because of 3 damage unless you CP it, sir. No! 2 Terminators get smoked. This is going to offload all his guns into the aggressors. Dagger! 5s. Okay, that's pretty good actually. 5 T5, so 4s to wound. Okay, a few. P1, so 4 wounds on the aggressors is 4 4-ups.
AP1.
Yeah, 4-ups. Takes 2 damage. Charges. 1's down to a wound. Charges, we're going to start with Gazgul und Thraker. Going to charge and just into this Intercessor. Come on, Gazgul. Come on, Gazzy boy. 12. Gaz makes it into the aggressors and the lieutenant is standing there. And we're going to also go in with the Pain Boy into the aggressors. OCP to Overwatch, which is quite big. He's coming in. It's the Pain Boy with a 6. Pain Boy makes it into the gap, and I'm going to start with him. He has 4 attacks, but because he's within range of Gaz, he rerolls the hit roll. And I'm going to spend 2 CP to get 5s explode into the aggressors. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, 5s explode, rerolling. So Gazgul. So 1 explosion, reroll. 2 CP, give me a 5. No! 2 CP for nothing, and then 2s to wound.
Come on, give me a 1.
Boom. AP3, 2 damage. AP3, 2 damage, sir. 6 is the savior. Oh!
Making 1.
So, touch ground. The aggressors held it down. That was
you
pretty
cool. You already put the Intercessor to hold it down.
You're holding it down. Gaz is fighting back into the Intercessor, and I'm gonna wipe him out. Gaz is so gonna do it. So gonna Gazzy. Gaz is dead. Intercessor is smoked where he stands. Sitting pretty, looking scary. As you fight back with the aggressors into the Pain Boy. Nice, 2 guys get 9 attacks into my Pain Boy. This could be painful for not killing them. 4s though, 6s explodes. That's quite 1 missed. T5 though. Strength 8. 3s rerolling 1s. Oh god. Rerolling them 1s. Invuns. Thank you. I take 2 damage. 6s. Full of pain. Bah! Very nice because of half damage. He's on 2 wounds left as they tank it out. As the melee continues at the end of Orc turn 3, and I'll get 1 more point for Green Tide, and I've killed 1 thing for Stump as we push now into Space Marines turn 3. Phase Litany's going for
Mantra of Strength.
giving the Hulk out. He fails it.
Lovely.
He makes it. Anything within 6 inches of the chaplain gets a reroll, hit roll aura with exploding 6s, a nice synergy. Space Marines turn 3, we'll see what happens. And we've done Rod with these infiltrators who pushed in. What happens in the moon phase for sequencing purposes. End of Space Marine turn 3, the aggressors have stayed in combat. We have the Gas Lieutenant making a charge into the Pain Boy on 2 wounds. We've done Rod over here, as we said, for 4 points, meaning up to 8 points for Rod. The Blade Guard advanced away from Gaz with the Chaplain, giving them protection, and also creating a buffer with the building, as everyone knows that a monster's weakness is a building. Yeah, these Terminators pushing up in the center, trying to kill the Killer Cans, and we have the Dreadnought pushing up on the far corner. Now we move into the shooting phase, the Psychic doesn't apply. What are we starting with? Dreadnought, he's gonna shoot everything into the...
Melters into the Killer Cans.
Killer Cans.
And bolters into the boys.
Bolters into the boys. So 2 shots of bolters into boys, melters into Killer Cans.
Spending it.
Melters! Okay, so E5.
3s.
Come on. Oh, still the second stage of the Warg, so 6 up, invulnerable saves! Oh, so close, but I make it. Oh. D6 damage, 1 at a time, 2 go through for 1 damage. Okay, I'll take that. Second one does 2 damage. CP roll.
Oh, no!
2 damage on the can, CP roll did not pay off. 2 bolter shots into the boys, the Dreadnought on 3s. Ba-bam! And then winning on 4s.
Winning on 5s into the boys, no?
5, sorry. Thank you. 5s, G5, get it right. Goddamn. Chaplain shooting.
Into the boys.
Into the boys, because you can draw a line of sight down here.
Bolters first.
Bolters coming in hot. That's 1 miss. 5s to wound, because they're T5. Nothing. The boys are too tough. Lieutenant shooting is a bolt pistol into Gaz, Absolver. We're hitting on a 2. 2 shots. Okay, 1. And winning on a 5.
Does he hit on a 2 or a 3?
Oh no. Hits on 2, so 1 hit, winning on a 5 though.
6.
Nazgul has tanked it this entire game.
Right, that's it. That's shooting, man. Shooting
and tooting. Okay, cool. We're moving on. 2. Charges phase. Nice. We have the Terminators.
Charges, let's go.
Yeah, Terminators into the cans. Makes it on 10. They're coming in hot. Chaplain needs a 9.
Come on.
Ooh, that was close. CP. It's safe there despite failing the charge, and then Contempt is over a 12, so you can't charge, so the Terminators make it in there. Finally, the Lieutenant also makes it into combat with the Pain Boy guaranteed charge. You have interrupts. I'll let you know that I do have interrupts. Okay. And I'm gonna heroically intervene Gaz into the aggressors. Starting with the Terminators. He has everyone with Thunder Hammers. It's 4, 7, 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. No CP for Fury of the First, but they still are furious. And are they thirsty for blood? 6s explode in melee though. 6s do explode. Whirlwind of Rage. Whoa! 6s explode is cool, and then your strength 8, T5.
3s.
Okay, so just 3. Shackle doesn't apply, it's AP3, I have 6 up saves, or invuns, I make none of them. Terminators managed to wipe out 2 Killer Cans. Spend 2 CP to interrupt with the Pain Boy, and he's gonna fight your Lieutenant. 4 of him because of a Storm Shield, but I have 4 attacks. Come on, guys, tell him how to do it. Okay, 3 hits, and then 2s to wounds. Always get a 1, dude. Oh, I got 2-1. 4 up, which you're probably gonna make because the dice gods are not liking me today. Okay, maybe they do like me after all. 2 damage on the Lieutenant. Down to 3 wounds. It's gonna maybe slap him back. Could be painful. Attacks hitting on 2s. 6s explode. Oh my god, he got 3 6s. Hitting on 4s here. So it's 5 T5.
Yep.
4 of him ones. He needs to make both of these. Oh, he does! He's alive! Pain Boy live, but the aggressors can fight back.
Yep.
They're
gonna hit the Pain Boy.
They can choose to fight the Pain Boy.
They're gonna hit the Pain Boy.
Really annoying.
I'm rerolling here.
Into the Pain Boy, here we go, 7 attack. 6s explode, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything because of the litany of hatred. Okay. 8, T5, 3s to wound, sir.
Yep.
4 up. No, he's dead. 6 up, feeling no pain. Oh my god! 4 up. Yes, 4 up. Yes, 4 up. Yo! Yes. 6 up, feeling no pain. Oh! 5-point Pain Boy with a cyborg body, and he's a beast, and he goes down. That's 3 points for Assassinate for the Space Marines. Gaz is gonna fight the aggressors and get vengeance. I've just realized now, small but minute difference. The Pain Boy did have an extra attack because of the Warg both times, which I forgot about, which is fine. And to be fair, the Space Marines forgot about some reroll for the Litany of Hatred last time. So a couple of mistakes for the Orks. Hopefully it's not gonna be too punishing. Gaz does have an extra attack, so Gaz does have 7 attacks right now. These aggressors. Then go to the reroll. Get some 6s. Come on. And then strength 14, so 2s to wound. There's the 6s. The aggressors were aggressively punched in the face by Ghazghkull. Ghazghkull just moved diagonally on his consolidation, and that's the end of Space Marines turn 3. They get 1 point for oaths for killing a character. They fell back. They are within 2 of the center, so you get 3 points oaths. Before that, I fight back with the can. Can, here we go. 4s, bam. Strength 10, baby. 2s. Bam! Why do we always get 1? 5 up save. 4 of him on. No, 3 damage. 3 damage, sir. I cut one of the Terminators in half. Did the can run away? No. These are 5 or 6, they're fine. The can stays in melee. Gaz holding it down. Start of Orc turn 4. We'll see what happens. Turn 4, I get 4 points of Storm Commander. Turn 3 because I killed double what the Space Marines killed. These Orcs are going to turn backwards and kill those guys. We'll see what happens as I get on 1 CP in Orcs turn 4. So, plan of Orc turn 4. Gaz is just going to kill the Lieutenant. He is cornered. He's on top of the building for the gas nest, but Gaz is ready to eat him alive. This boy's pushing over here to get green tide points. It's the final show. He's coming over here to wipe out these guys while the can and the big mecha being sneaky were falling back off the point. Shooting phase has begun. Yep. Gaz is going to fire everything he has into these Terminators. Yeah, Gaz is shooting everything to the Terminators with Mork's Roar. Daka Daka! They have Storm Shield, so it's 2 ups, but it's fine because I wound you on 3s and I roll well. Everything wounds. AP1 to AP0 because of Storm Shield. 2 ups. You love it. Mate, why can't I be like you? Fine, everything's fine because we've got every lobber. We're going to do 11 pistols into these guys while the lobber is going to go into the Blade Guard. D3 shots. Lobber. Lobber on 5s. Oh. Start getting -1 to hit, so it's hitting on 6s. 6s! Ah! Nothing. Okay. I got 1, it's a 5 to wound, 4 to wound. Nothing happened there, uneventful. Now the charges is where it's important. These boys are coming into the phobos. Charging in! Plow! I'm so good at charging. Obviously, Gaz is going to charge into Lieutenant X. Makes it on a boom. He makes it in and we'll start, doesn't matter, so we'll start with Gaz. It's ended, and I kind of forgot my +1 attack on where I'm at, but it's fine. We're going 6 attacks with Gaz into the Lieutenant who should be smoked. Smush him into the ground! Gaz, give me a 6, my boy. No, it's alright, 2s. 4.
First one.
Die.
Second one.
Oh my god.
Third one.
Okay. Oh! Thank you. Does have a CP. Decision. Choosing the CP.
Just for the fun. Just for the fun of it. Let's go.
Oh my god,
and the last one. Let's go.
Yeah! That was 3 points for Assassinate and also Stomp points. That's huge. Not the Warlord, but still an epic character with an epic paint job. A round of applause. These boys coming in, no Warg attacks, so 33 attacks with the guys in, 11 attacks each, so... Sorry, 30. 2 attacks with a lobber, 3 attacks with a power stabber. So we'll start with the power stabber. Start with the power stabber. Started with the wrong thing, he has a healer's gauntlet, you fool! That's only 1 wound! AP2, 2 damage! It's fine, you can fail it, then he fails it, but it's fine because his healing gauntlet protects. Coming in with the gun with the lobber. Hey! 6 right now, man. Yep. 3s. 2 3-ups, he's angry. With 30 attacks. 6s is what I need. 3s to wound. That's pretty. Bunch of 4-up saves. Will the Phobos survive in the trees as the clock ticks on? 4-ups, 1 drops. There's 2. Phobos are picked up. The Orcs take the point. That's the end of Orc turn 4. End of Orc turn 4. I get 3 points of P2. I kill 2 things for Stomp, and I get another point for Green Tide, and 3 points for Assassinate. And we'll see what happens in Space Marines turn 4 as they get only 4 for primary. Chaplain made both his litanies to Hulk out and also to get Litany of Hate for reroll the hit roll. We'll see what happens in Space Marine turn 4 as they try to close the gap on the Orc Menace. End of Space Marines turn 4, they push out the Blade Guard to take out the center. The Chaplain come over here with the Terminators to wipe out these boys and take this point. Dreadnought is pointing his guns while they ignore the big beast caged up in the building. To the shooting phase and the epic finale to the game, what are we starting with? Attempt to Dreadnought firing into. He's closest so we can shoot him, that's annoying. Multi-melter into him, and then you're going to shoot the bolters into the boys. Alright, multi-melter. Oh, man. On 3s. 1 wound. Go straight through. Can you kill him? There's the damage. I have 4 wounds left.
Damage.
3. Big mechs on 1 wound remaining. And the Blade Guard pick him off with the pistols. Some bolters. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Bolters into the boys. And he's getting 2 hits and nothing. Getting ahead of ourselves because the boys are too tough. We have 3 pistols. Pow, pow, pow. Rolling ones because the fuse a lot. Putting on fives into the Big Mech with 1 wound left. He gets 1 through. There's a 6 to save me. Oh, and the Big Mech goes down. That right there is no more custom force field, but also that was gone ages ago. What's that?
Killed something on him.
Continuing, Chaplain into the boys. Coming in with his bolters. 4 shots. Bolters. 3 hits. 1s to re-roll, 5s to wound. Nothing. 1. AP Invan. Nope. Knob is down to 1. Pistol misses. Chaplain hits on a 3. Shooting phase on turn 4, we move into the charge phase. Who, what, where, when, what. They got charging the killer can. Make it. Chaplain is charging the boys. Fails it on a 3, you got a 3. You want to spend the CP. Makes it on a 9. Terminators are also going to make it on a 12. Hitting the charges nicely, I do have 2 CP to interrupt. So they're coming in with the Chaplain. I'm going to spend 2 CP to Orky Transhuman the Beast Snaggers. Hopefully it will save me. Chaplain has 6 attacks. 1 explosions. Rerolling everything. Applies to himself. Alright, Transhuman.
Ooh.
Didn't even save me 1. 6 of them once. No. Painful, only 4 Orc boys remain. Terminator's coming in, hitting on 4s. Rerolling there. Transhuman, we'll see. Oh my god. Winning on 4s here. Does it even matter? Okay, yes it does. 6s, come on, make 1! Oh, 2. Bladeguard over here after a tense leash roll over there. 2 boys left. Bladeguard fight the can. 13 attacks with a Bladeguard into the can. Hitting on 3s, 6s explode. Rolling everything. Sure. Pause to kill me. Or not. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm super dead. The killer can is sliced in half. But, at the end of Space Marine turn 4, I get to fight back with the boys. Hitting Chaplain on 3s. 6s explode. Force to wound. Boom. Just 1. 4 up into the Chaplain, take a damage. So leadership on the boys. Yay! They stay and they hold it down, and that is my point, which is big. Because that means I get 8 points of primary as we finish Space Marine turn 4. So, Orc turn 5, we already have Gaz left and 2 boys. I got 8 for primary, I also got 4 points to stomp that turn as well. And Space Marines got 4 points for Oaths 2. We have Orcs turn 5, I'm going to push up a Gaz, try and make a charge. Orcs probably going to fall back out of combat. I have a single CP, we'll see what happens. Position the Blade Gun in such a way, Gaz can't charge, these guys fell back. There's nothing else I can do. I've finished my scores on the doors. We'll move over to the Space Marines and they'll get 12 for primary. Space Marine turn 5 to finish the game. They hold every objective.
I've got 4 models. No, I've got the...
Yeah, I've got Gaz. It's pretty close. They managed to wipe out these boys. They got 12 for primary, 3 more for P2, 2 more points for Oaths. And yeah, we'll check out the scores now. We'll see who wins, so stay tuned. Scores on the doors, end of the game. The Orcs got 63 points. They maxed primary, but only got 18 for their secondary. Could that cost them the game? Well, the Space Marines got 66, so they won by 3 points. So yes, it did. Gaz was a boss, he was a monster, and he went on a rampage, but he was caged in at the end and couldn't really exploit everything. The Chaplain being alive ultimately won it. It came down to the wire. It was a good game, my friend. Boom. Little post-game show. Welcome to the post-game show. Orcs, I thought they were terrific, but I thought maybe a few mistakes cost it. Perhaps, I don't know, at the end, the boys dying was big. I needed just a Gaz to kill the Chaplain. You maneuvered out of his kind of rampage. It was really good to get out of there. I had no answers for the Dread. The Terminators, although they died, they managed to push up and kill the cans.
We've got 2 of them left.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie, for me, the Pain Boy not killing those aggressors, and I forgot with the extra attacks. If he had wiped them out, I would have wiped this castle out sooner, and I would have had the Pain Boy. Close. And that's 3 points, man. The Pain Boy didn't die. You know what I mean? Like, that's 3 points, but it was a really good game. MVP for the Orcs, Gaz. MVP for the Space Marines.
Aggressors.
Chaplain or aggressors.
Early turns, they were putting out
the litanies with the explosions.
I think the Chaplain with you, right? The litanies came in really close.
He made those Terminators disgusting, and he wiped the boys out of the back.
Contemptor could have done a bit more. He killed a character, I guess.
Yeah, it was very good.
His contribution.
For the Orcs, working their secondary, and for the Space Marines, just a little better in their primary. But it was a really good game.
Yeah, I think we played the movement game quite well.
Yeah, it was real fluffy.
Feint and withdraw, and then push out and take the middle and late game.
Man, it was close, man. It's 3 points.
I knew I had to do.
3 points.
Score in the late
3
game.
points.
It was close.
Very close. It was the first victory for the Forgotten Legion, as they almost forgot how to win, but they did at the end. They snacked victory from the jaws of defeat. But more importantly, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.